Do you want to avoid holiday debt and create a budget that actually works? In this video, we will break down the key steps to prevent overspending during the holiday season. Many people struggle with financial stress after the holidays, but it doesn't have to be that way. I will show you exactly how to plan, budget, and spend wisely so you can enjoy the festive season without the financial hangover. Keep watching to learn the proven strategies that will help you stay in control of your finances. The holidays are a magical time filled with joy, laughter, and, well, let's be honest, sometimes a little too much spending. If you're feeling the pinch of holiday shopping debt, don't worry, you are not alone. Today, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step plan to get rid of that debt and start the new year on the right financial foot. First thing first, let's acknowledge the problem. Acknowledge where you stand financially. Grab all that credit card statements, loan details, and all other debts that you have accumulated during the holidays or before holidays. Write them down in one place. This step might feel overwhelming, but trust me, it's better to face it than to ignore it. For example, last year, one of my clients overspent on gifts with her family and ended up with a big credit card debt. At first, she avoided looking at her credit card statement because it felt too stressful. But once she wrote everything down, she realized it wasn't as bad as she thought. It was manageable. By acknowledging the situation, she was able to tackle it step by step. The next thing to do is create a post-holiday budget. So let's create a budget that works for you. Start by listing your income and fixed expenses like rent, utilities, and groceries. Then allocate a portion of your income towards debt repayment. Let's use the 50-30-20 rule as a guideline. 50% for essentials, 30% for discretionary spending like entertainment, and 20% for savings or debt repayment. However, if your debt is urgent, consider flipping that ratio to prioritize paying it off faster. Let's do a simple example. If you had $500 left after covering all your monthly expenses, you can put $300 towards your credit card debt and kept $200 for other needs. The next step, prioritize your debts. As they say, not all debts are created equal. So focus on paying off high-interest debts first, like credit cards, because they cost you more over time. This is called the avalanche method. Alternatively, if you need quick wins to stay motivated, use the snowball method by paying off smaller debts first. Again, let's look at another example. If you have credit card debt with an 18% interest rate and another with just 5%, it's a smart strategy to focus on paying off the high-interest card first. This approach, often called the avalanche method, helps you save money in the long run because high-interest debt accumulates faster, costing you significantly more over time. For example, if you only make minimum payments on a card with an 18% interest rate, a $1,000 balance could take years to pay off and cost hundreds of dollars in interest alone. By prioritizing that debt, you reduce the overall amount you pay and free up funds to tackle other balances more effectively. My next recommendation will be cut back on expenses. To free up more cash for debt repayment, look for areas where you can cut back temporarily. This might mean skipping takeout meals or canceling unused subscriptions for a few months. Let's look at this example. If you realize you are spending $500 a month on streaming services that you are barely using, it's time to reassess your priorities. Canceling those subscriptions can free up a significantly amount of extra money that you can immediately put towards paying off your debt. So think about it. $500 a month adds up to $6,000 a year. By redirecting that money, you could make a huge dent in your credit card balance or even pay off smaller debts entirely. Plus, cutting back on unnecessary expenses is a simple way to take control of your finances without feeling overwhelmed. Also, you can consider side hustles. Let's say if your budget is tight, think about creative ways to bring in extra income. Are there items around your home that you no longer need? For example, you could sell unused electronics online, like an old tablet or gaming console that is just collecting dust. Another idea is to sell extra holiday presents that are new, but not something that you plan to use. There is no shame in turning those unused gifts into cash. Platforms like eBay, Facebook, Marketplace, or local selling apps make it easy to list and sell items quickly. The extra money you earn from these sales can go straight towards your credit card balance, helping you reduce your debt faster. Even small amounts add up over time, and this approach allows you to declutter your home while improving your financial health. So, it's not bad. This is important. Avoid falling into more debt. It's crucial to avoid adding more debt while you are trying to pay off existing balances. So stick to cash or debit cards for now, so you are only spending money you actually have. One trick is to go on what I call a cash-only diet. Yes, set aside cash in envelopes or in jars for categories like groceries or entertainment, etc. And when it's gone, it's gone. Stay motivated. Yes, it's not easy sometimes, but please try to do it. Paying off debt can feel like a long journey, so celebrate small wins along the way. Create a visual tracker to see your progress. It's incredibly motivating. An effective way to track your debt repayment is to create a simple spreadsheet or use a budgeting app. List all your debts, including the balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. Time you make a payment, update the balance in your spreadsheet. You can also add a column to calculate how much interest you have saved by paying off higher interest debt first. This visual representation not only helps you stay organized, but also allows you to see how far you have come, which can be incredibly motivating as you work towards becoming debt-free. Now, here is the best part. Let's plan ahead for next year. Finally, learn from this year's experiences so you don't end up in the same situation next holiday season. Start setting aside money each month into a holiday saving fund. Let's say even $50 per month adds up over time. And there you have it, a practical plan to get rid of holiday shopping debt and take control of your finances. Remember, tackling debt isn't about perfection, it's about progress. If this video helped you, share it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to manage your money wisely.